a chicken cross. Oh, who knows why? Knock, knock jokes that make us all sigh.
Hey, question of the week is brought to us by Alternate Universe LLC. Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Wow! My God, don't ask me how many years it is because I don't remember. But happy anniversary, Eric. And yeah, I think it's the New Haven store, Milford store, I don't know, but it's an anniversary. But happy anniversary. Hey, if you want comic books, okay, you don't have an LCS in your area, contact Eric. Okay, you go to the Alternate Universe Facebook page, go to their Instagram page, or just go to the Angry Geeks page, or go to, because Eric is the admin of our to help Sophia and out there. Tell him what you want, and he will mail you those comic books flat, just like Stan Lee did back in the day. Put them in a box, send them to you. Easter is coming up this Sunday, and if you need a gift, contact Eric. He'll get you that. He'll help the Easter Bunny out and send that right to you. He's got slab books. He's got everything. And pretty soon he's going to have autographed pictures of Sophia and I, and we'll get them to you. So don't you worry about it. And we'll even get maybe some of Cowboy's books out there.
Tell them what you want, what you really, really want.
Yeah, that's right, Spice Girls. Anyway, question number one. First question number one. First Cowboy's going to answer. Then Sophia. And then Chat is going to answer. And boy, we got some good ones today. Question number one. The worst choice to play James Bond. Who would be the worst choice to play James Bond? Cowboy, if you were going to cast James Bond, who would be the worst actor to play James Bond?
Okay. Okay.
The worst actor to play James Bond.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well. Boy, really. Well, my friend Eddie Deason.
Okay, Eddie, you're out. Sophia, don't you take my answer, girl. Worst choice to play James Bond.
Mr. Bean.
Oh my God, you did it again. Oh, and I gotta think of somebody else. All right, Mr. Bean to play James Bond. Oh my God, he was Johnny English though.
That's true. He did a spoof.
Yes. All right. Chat, please tell us your choice. The worst choice to play James Bond.
Ooh, Jake Randall comes in with Pee Wee Herman.
Nice.
That's a good one. That is good.
Mango, it says Matthew McGrogy?
Is that supposed to be Matthew McConaughey? I guess. I don't know.
Who's McGrogy?
I don't know, but okay. Anybody
Oh,
else?
we got Dengrave, William Shatner.
Good one. Good one. Oh my God, perfect. Okay, next.
Next, aren't you gonna answer?
Oh,
You did.
Well,
did you answer?
I was gonna say Mr. Bean, but since
My bad.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
That's good.
Bobcat Goldthwait. Now Sophia's looking at me like, who the hell is Bobcat? Bobcat Goldthwait is the guy that talks like that.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh,
Oh my God! Yes, he would be a bad choice to play. Yes, but Bobcat Goldthwait, he was like, hey! He was in the Police Academy movies and a couple other movies. I would say Bobcat Goldthwait
Shakes
would be
the clown.
Shakes the Clown. Oh my God! Yes, he would be a very bad choice to play James Bond. Okay, if chat is not coming through, we're going to go to question number 2. I'm really anxious to hear Cowboy's answer. Mach, I'm hoping that you're going to give us a good answer for this.
Oh,
one.
wait.
Oh,
I picked Matthew McGrogy because he's 7'6". Jeepus.
oh my God!
I think him or anyone really tall would be a poor choice. They would stick out too much. Or are they going to say stick out the roof of a car or something?
Well, I don't even know who that guy is. Okay.
That's a really tall person.
Yeah, very tall person. All right, I'm really, really hoping that Mach is going to give us a good answer for this, considering his background, all the books that he has written, all the experiences that he has. So, Mach, What is the worst smell you have ever smelled?
What's that to do with books?
I've
Oh,
got all these experiences and
Oh,
all
okay.
these world travels. He
Oh, okay. Okay.
smelled something pretty bad. So, Mog, what is the worst smell you have ever smelled besides me at the con? What?
You
What
don't
is?
smell.
I remember. I remember what the smell was too.
I knew it. Okay.
We I was hitchhiking through the Midwest, through Kansas probably, and we got picked up by a school bus. This is back in hippie days. This was a hippie school bus with flowers and everything on it, and a whole bunch of kids inside. And as I walked into the bus, the driver handed me a cold one. He had a cooler right next to him, and he was handing out probably Coors beers because we were
Oh.
pretty far out west. Anyway, and I was just 16. Anyway, I took my seat and started sipping. And then I saw people staggering to the back of the bus, and they opened up kind of. This was just a school bus, but they'd kind of made this wooden doorway that was barely hanging from a hinge, and people would come in and out of there. And after drinking my beer, I felt like I needed to go as well. Apparently, the bus driver never stopped for anybody; he just keeps going.
Oh.
So I go back to the little doorway, and there's just this, one of those five gallon mud buckets that guys carry
Oh.
their tools around in, and it's got everything in it, man.
Oh my God.
Is I mean, cowboy beeps and plus.
Ah.
And then I get the call. I suddenly see everybody's rolling down there, or slide those old fashioned school bus windows, sliding down,
Mm-hmm.
sticking their heads out, and then the driver says, "Your turn." And apparently, the back door. I thought maybe I could open that, but no. As we rolled down Highway 70, I had to take that slop bucket and walk up the aisle with it. The bus driver's got his head out the window, and with his foot, he's operating that thing that thing that opens up the door of the
Oh
kid's
my
school bus.
God.
And I'm hanging out the side, and I'm throwing this slop, and it
Ah.
we're going about 40 miles an hour. It's totally plastered to the side of the bus, and
Oh.
the flies were.
What the hell? That does not sound sanitary at all.
Anyway, anyway, so that's the price for that beer that I drank. I had to. It was my turn. But yeah, that I remember that lovely moment.
I knew we were going to have an entertaining answer. I knew it. Sophia?
Dirty
What is
gear
the
oil.
dirt? Dirty gear oil.
Dirty gear oil is the most disgusting, vile thing I could ever smell.
Ever.
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 Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh God. You could.
Was
It's that type of a smell where if you breathe through your mouth, you can almost taste it.
Mm.
really?
Yeah, it
Was
was
it
bad.
hot too? Was it hot or
No, it was just for some reason in a bottle sitting at a body shop for I don't know whatever reason. It was the most vile thing I've ever smelled.
really?
Like worse than a
Right.
cat's butthole.
And the-
Story, Sophia.
oh my
And
god, good story. Okay,
okay,
chat.
chat's coming in. We got Jar Jar. Skunk sprayed neighbor's dog and hit part of the house, my house with it. It stunk for days. Dang, I'm sorry, that does not sound good.
God.
Mockbell's story reminds me of the porta potties at the JFK airport parking lot. Oh,
Oh,
well, no one is going to top the bus story. No, not at all. Bathroom at Market Basket when I was an overnight janitor. Somehow, wait, how
What?
someone got it on the floor, wall, and ceiling? On
oh,
the ceiling?
Dengrave. Oh my.
How on the
Oh,
ceiling
how,
and go?
how does
Did
it
they
get on
put?
it?
Did they point their butthole up at the ceiling? Like what happened?
I want that clipped. I want that clip. Somebody, please. That the look and everything. I want that clip. How is that? Look at Mach. Oh my God, he's laughing hysterically. How is that possible that it gets on the ceiling?
Mango, can you clip that on the Angry Geek side, please?
Oh, how is that
I
possible?
don't know. I'm sorry that you had to clean it. That is horrible. Please tell me
Oh
they
my
gave you a
God,
raise after that. Because
Oh,
that poop got raised, apparently.
no. That is this. Look at. Oh, I'm so glad Mark is laughing. That is
Some of the
disgusting.
restrooms of the places we played, though,
On it.
CBGB's in
Thank
New
you.
York, in the Bowery,
Uh huh.
the Max's Kansas City, and the I love the upstate New York that have you go to the men's room and there just be a trough in the middle of a long room and there'd be men standing on both sides of facing each other, peeing. Everybody's peeing into this long trough, but you're facing guys. Hey, how's the band? Oh, they suck. You know, oh, you got a little on me. Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
Ah, ah,
Bonding in the bathroom.
ah. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Wow.
Wow. And that's why yeah, and we're thick skinned from back then. Oh my God, that's disgusting. That,
Okay,
um,
moving on.
all right, the worst thing that I've ever smelled was a practical joke. And when I was working at Quab and Wire, this is going back some years, back in like 88 to 89, somewhere around there. There was, if Jacob Marley, Keith Russell was watching, he would remember. A couple of the machine operators, they had this thing. I think it's called kimchi, something like that. And
Yeah.
it says it smells so bad if you open it, and it. Mach is laughing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Is this some
It's
kind of fish oil or something? Or
Yeah, it smells bad. I mean, it smells like the worst fart you can ever imagine.
A fart.
And yes, and what they did, see, he's laughing, so he knows. What they did was they opened this jar
Yeah.
and they put it. Now it was an old mill, so they put it on like one of the rafters and just left it there for
Oh
hours.
man.
And you walked into the cabling department and you smelt it, and all you wanted to do was throw up. You wanted to vomit because
So
it
what's the
smelled.
point of this thing that you're talking? What is it?
It's a food, but who would eat
Oh.
it? But it was a jar. It must have fermented for a long time because
Oh.
it smelled. You walked in there and it was like,
it's
Mark,
gourmet.
no.
It's a gourmet ingredient. Just don't get any on your balls.
Why would it be near there?
Yeah, yes. Why? I
What?
don't want to know. I don't want to know. Anyway, oh my God, that is a good way to wrap. That's a good way to wrap it up. Oh my God.
Didn't you ever? Didn't you? Come on, Louis. Didn't you ever cut up cilantro, hot peppers, and then go to
No,
the
I
bathroom
didn't.
and cancel
Anyway,
yourself by mistake?
anyway,
Oh.
Give me a glass of
anyway,
milk.
anyway,
Dunk,
you can
dunk
get
the
this fine
junk.
gentleman's books on Amazon. You can go to his website. You can find him. We're going to give him a chance to talk about where you can get his books. This hour went by pretty quick. The
It
little one
did.
is laughing hysterically right now.
Yes.
The links to his website, oh my God. The links to his website, the link to where to get his book, the link to his social media are all in the description of this show. If you're listening on Spotify, you're listening to Amazon Music, or wherever you find your podcast, just go down to the link of this episode and you can find it. But without further ado, Mach, tell everyone where they can find you, get your books. Tell everyone right now, please.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you so much for inviting me on your funny
You're
show.
welcome.
Hey, everybody, I'm Cowboy Mock Bell. You can find me at oncearocker.com. That's like once a rocker, always a rocker. That's the name of my first book. It's also the name of the Joe Perry Project album and the song Once a Rocker that I sing. And it's oncearocker.com.
Thank you. There's the website,
There's a website.
oncearocker.com. Thank you, Mango.
Just go. All right, Sophia, please tell everyone where they can find you and us.
All right, you can find me at Sophia Cormier on all the social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, Lemonade, Patreon. You can find the Angry Geeks on the same platforms and angrygeekshow.com.
And you can find us on Pod TV, Amazon app,
You're right.
and on the